Hi, my name's Pry and welcome to my first ever video for this channel. Today I'm going to be designing the persona, the character that you're seeing right now. I started this video about the beginning of this month, if you're watching it in January, and I did finish a character design, but it didn't exactly go as planned, so buckle in, get ready, and I hope you enjoy. A bit of a disclaimer before getting into this. I'm not a professional character designer. I purely like it for fun, and this is just sort of taking what I've learned through watching videos and seeing stuff on the internet, so I'm definitely not qualified for this, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. And if you have any fun tips, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. So let's just get into it. So this is my first drawing that I did, and I pretty much just dove right in. I've drawn my persona like a fair few times. At one point she was an alien, but we've switched up and now she's more of like a sea creature thing. I had a lot of inspiration and ideas of what I want. One of my main inspirations was Monster High's Laguna and Draculaura. I really love both of them, and I kind of wanted to fuse them together, and that's kind of the vibe I want for my persona. Drawing it, I just kind of slapped some stuff on there and guessed my way through it, which is not what you should do, and I'll explain that in a bit. But I did really like the sketch of this drawing. I was really happy with the pose. One thing I did know that I wanted to do was give her these big sunglasses, because I actually wear glasses and I wanted them to kind of remind you of bubbles, because I really love bubbles, and I wanted that circular motif throughout the whole design. So you'll see me use a lot of circles. So I did have a bit of an epiphany while drawing this. I really wanted the hair to be long and big, but I felt like it wasn't too interesting of a silhouette. I then thought to give her this big Rapunzel braid that ended up looking more like a mermaid's tail, which was perfect. The braid kind of has that rounded look that goes with the circular motif I was going for, and so I was really happy with how that was looking. I thought it was such a cool idea and really made the silhouette more interesting. You'll also see me I did a few sketches of her outfit over the top of the design, which probably not the greatest way to go about it. You kind of want to have the outfit in mind in the whole design. And I ended up just kind of slapping on an outfit that didn't really speak to me. And while I do think it's cute, it could be better. Now, when it came to coloring this one, that's probably where I struggled the most. Because originally, with my persona, I've been having her be blue with a purpley dark hair. And my conflict was, I actually wanted her to be pink. I really love pink, but I was really conflicted on which one looked better. I then tried fiddling with gradients to kind of have it be both, kind of like that new Laguna doll. I struggled so much with trying to decide the blue skin or the pink skin. I felt like my persona was Aurora's dress in that one scene where they're fighting over the pink and the blue, and that was just constantly going through my mind. But I did end up deciding eventually. And then I was struggling to balance all these different colors, because I wanted the blues, I wanted pinks, I wanted purples. The final design, I like the colors, I think it looks nice, but I wasn't happy with it. And then I realized I just don't like the design. It wasn't speaking to me. I thought it was good, but not great. And me being a bit of a perfectionist, I was like, we have to fix this, otherwise I'll never finish this video and I'll just quit.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I didn't like this design. There were elements that I liked about it, but overall, I had a few different issues with it. My main issue is the hair's really cool, but for YouTube, you're not really gonna see the full design 90% of the time. And her hair is like most of the design, and you're not even gonna see it. It all needed to be reworked.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Alright, let's just get into it. So I'm starting by doing like multiple sketches. I'm lucky because my original concept, I did already do a few iterations, and that one is now an iteration in its own. So I've kind of already got a few ideas of like where I want to go with my design. So I definitely didn't do as many as I would expect myself to do. So you can see I'm playing around with the hair and the outfit a bit, trying to think about it as a whole design instead of just little things that I want. I wanted to think of it overall. And then also considering color. Now, the original hair color for my design is a dark purple, which is just a color I really like. But I actually was planning on dyeing my hair while making this video, and then I realized I wanted it to reflect me a bit more, and so it just felt natural to make my persona's hair color similar to that, which led me to do the red hair. And this helped me decide on the skin color because the pink just looked so nice with the red hair that naturally I was just like, alright, we'll just use the blue in other places, and that made the coloring part of this so much easier. So once I did those sketches, I then refined it even more. I did a few more iterations. The one you're seeing right now was like me kind of finalizing that idea a bit more. And then I did another sketch, basically drawing over the one that I did before, but with the new design. I was also fiddling with my art style a bit, so you might see a lot of like different brushes and ways I was coloring it. That's probably going to be a trend. I feel like I'm always changing my art style. Does anyone else feel like they have that? Like, does anyone else feel like they don't have an art style? They just are constantly doing something different each time, and it feels like you have to use your own drawings as references. Anyway, this is the final design. I love it so much. And you might be thinking, okay, the outfit's probably not as cool as the other one. And that's okay, because I realized this final design doesn't have to be perfect. I can change it whenever I want. Just because I put it in this video and I say this is my design doesn't mean it's been written in stone and it can never change. I think the lesson of this video is that it's okay to change things. It's okay to start over. And I really like the design now, but I probably will give her more outfits because that's just who I am. I can't stay the same for that long, but...
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
And with that, we have completed the official design for my persona at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make, and I have lots of video ideas for the future, so please subscribe if you're interested in watching more from me. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, if you have any suggestions for what you want to see, I'd love to hear it if you comment below. So with that, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.